Hey everybody, so let's have this discussion. And I'm gonna have a separate video to discuss how it's really affecting women. So here we have, I'm sure everyone has heard about, millions of men have dropped out of the workforce, leaving companies struggling to fill jobs. It's a matter of our national identity. So the article reads, a large number of American men of prime working age between 25 and 54 years old are not working or even looking for work, resulting in a major hole in the American economy. In 1953, 98% of men that age range had a job or were looking for one. That number has fallen ever since. Today, 7.2 million men have essentially dropped out of the workforce. It's a matter of our national identity, says Mike Rowe, the host of Dirty Jobs on Discovery. I think it's a giant issue. And by the time we realize how big an issue it is, we're going to have a hard time turning the temperature down. It's not an issue rooted in the unemployment rate, which at 3.5% is the lowest it's been in 50 years. So, what's behind the phenomenon? More jobs and workers. We have more jobs than we have people for, about 1.5 jobs for every one worker, said Jay Timmons, who leads the National Association of Manufacturers, an advocacy group based in Washington, D.C., that represents thousands of manufacturers across the country. Timmons described all this as a profound problem for the companies he represents. The number one challenge for most of them right now is filling open jobs. I never thought I'd be able to say that, he told CBS News, but now it's kind of an all hands on deck. We've got to fill those jobs that are open. Now, I'm going to stop there. Here's what I want to get to. For all the men that are leaving, that are dropping out of the workforce, I'm going to need you to do us all a favor. Please do not create a family. Please do not create a fatherless home. Please do not create children. Please do not breed when you cannot afford to feed. One more time. Please do not breed if you cannot afford to feed. And I look around all these manufacturing jobs, I am seeing now so many homeless men. Black and white, different nationalities. But that's what I'm seeing a lot of American, black and white Americans. I'm seeing these men bumming around town. What's going on? Can they not fill this manufacturing jobs? Maybe they have a felony, can't pass the background check. What's really going on? So I'm trying to understand if they're dropping out of the workforce and leaving to do what? To bomb around town? Are you bombing on your mother's sofa? Maybe your baby mama, the wife's sofa? What's going on? It looks like they may be facing what we're facing in the black community, where we have a matriarch who is the breadwinner. So millions of men, not thousands, millions of men drop out of the workforce. Aren't men supposed to be providers? And I hope to show that you and these men don't have families. I don't see how you can even do that. That can even enter your mind. I want to know. Maybe you guys can tell. What are these men doing? Are you creating a business? Or are you just bummed out? Just gave up altogether? What's really going on here? I got some videos I'm gonna upload. I was like, wow. You think we all have our issues and our problems? It's nightmares going out there. Women are really having to just basically stand in to man their roles, even in some in the majority of society. I I've heard women, and I think what's happening now, I think people are really just so stressed out. I mean, if you look at TikTok, man, it's like TikTok has become like a ground for, like, if you want to discuss your, people, instead of going to the psychiatrist or psychologist or going to a counselor for counseling, they get on TikTok. And that's the new therapy. Heck, why not? It's free. The people that need to go can't afford it. Why? I don't know. Kind of have maybe some more pressing issues like gasoline, food to feed your family, paying the rent, the mortgage, the HOA, the car insurance, the maintenance, the oil changes. That kind of takes precedent. You've got grandparents now. People are taking on so much. I've had people, and I'm a friendly person, and I think maybe I give off that aura. I've had people tell me things, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding. No way out. People are juggling, talking about, oh, work hard. It's guaranteed bull crap. I'm sorry. Because I can see right now, working hard ain't working. Working hard, it ain't working. People working 2 jobs, some 3. All 3 of them might be part-time jobs or full-time and a part-time. Time that money hits that account, boop, it's already gone. Can the money even stay just one day? Already gone. You have women taking on roles of men, having to be the support of families. I'm gonna say it again, and I've been saying it to to the black community about the next 5 years. For those who are bent on being a mom, if you can't secure a marriage with some kind of stability, good luck, baby. Be ready to struggle. And here's another thing. I'm really tired of seeing older people, grandparents. The young ones don't want to listen. Now you got grandparents take what? You got a second job to do what? Oh, to not just take care of you. You're trying to survive, but you got kids at home. Now the kids that you have at home, now they ended up pregnant. Oh, Becky done got pregnant. What are you gonna do? She's like, I just got a second job to make ends meet, and now look, all ladies being a being a baby mama ain't working. And it's no guaranteed in your marriage. But if you can try at least get some security down, that's a hell of a start. I thought about it. So for Becky and her daughter that's now pregnant, hey mom, and so it's now you coming home with a bun in the oven. Where's Dusty Dan? Is he the job quitting man? Is he the workforce leaving man? So these men are leaving the workforce. How are they going to survive? What's going to be what kind? There's going to be a bleak financial future. Who's going to pick up the tab on that? I'm trying to understand if they're leaving the workforce. These men are leaving 25 through 54. If they're leaving a workforce, how are they eating and sleeping? Where are they eating and sleeping? Are they in the woods camping out? Are they living off women? This is insane. A large number of American men, prime working age 25 to 54 years old, they're not only not working, not even looking for work. Have they given up? What's going on? How are they sustaining themselves? All I can think of, it's got to be a woman nearby. Are they all foraging in the woods, eating off berries and leaves? That is not sustainable. How do you have health insurance? How are you getting around? How are you even existing? I don't understand it. Millions of men have dropped out of the workforce. So again, do us all a favor. If you can't afford to feed, I don't care what nationality you are. Mr. Wong doing wrong, Peter, Dusty Dan, the baby making man, Lil TT, Dusty Feet, any man, any nationality, any kind of man that has just quit the workforce and given up, what are you doing all day with your time? Are you playing games? Where are you playing games at? Whose house? Whose electricity? Who's paying for the game? Who's paying for the internet? I would really like for you all to tell me. But I can tell you this: we don't want to be stuck with the responsibility. We don't. We're going to be stuck with it. If you cannot afford, if you don't want to work, do us all a favor and don't breed. Because if you can't afford to feed, the last thing you need to do is breed. Who's going to take care of it? Will the streets raise it? And then we're going to have more criminals, more troubled youth? So I hope all these men that are dropping out of the workforce, millions, do us all a favor. If you can't afford to feed, do us all a favor and don't breed. Because you obviously have a non-working gene that is not sustainable. So tell me, you all enlighten me, if you know, what are these men doing? How are they surviving? How are they living, eating? What are they, how do you shower? How do you eat? What are you living in your car? Are you in the woods foraging off of berries and trees? I really would like to know. So thanks for watching. Simply Said on YouTube, and I'm out.